Hello. So we're going to hang out and make a couple flower bouquets. And while we do that, I am going to yap a little bit about flowers and what flowers mean to me and what they make me think of. Because flowers are something that you receive when something significant happens. It doesn't necessarily have to be like good or special. It's normally a significant thing. And when you get flowers, a lot of the times, if you start getting them more frequently, it's still special. Like, no matter what, flowers are special. And they're not, getting flowers, no matter how often or how frequently you receive them, each one is unique and beautiful, and they are their own work of art from nature. So they're all special and exciting in their own way, even if you've received red roses 50,000 times every day of the year. But it kind of got me thinking a while back when I would get flowers all the time, like, you're killing flowers. And it's funny because flowers die. Like, they just die on the stem, attached to the plant. They are temporary. They blossom, they're gorgeous, we appreciate them, and they kind of rescind back into the plant and die off. And it does take a ton of energy out of that plant to create that flower and keep that flower alive. It's like, as long as that flower is attached to the plant uses the energy to keep it there in the pristine condition that it is there. So no matter what, it's temporary, it takes work, and it's beautiful. And I was in my car today delivering flowers. I was kind of like, what is, what is the thing that I want to talk about when it comes to these flowers? And I had the idea of, they're temporary. So it's like we should, enjoy them while they're here and understand that they are meant to be enjoyed. But metaphorically, it is literally just like the present moment, because flowers are a gift that we receive from the plant, and to make it there as beautiful as it is, as perfect as it is, like I just said, it takes a ton of energy from that plant. And we're here existing, and if we actually live a life that blossoms and flowers, it's not like that 24/7 all the time, but it won't ever be like that if you don't put the energy that goes into creating a life like that. Like, no matter what goes up comes down, there's ebbs and flows, and it won't always be beautiful. Like, there are certain times a year where you look at a plant that creates the most beautiful flowers and it sits there dormant. Like, there are times where you will see something that at a certain time of the year is just covered in flowers, so beautiful, so gorgeous, and sometimes it is sitting there dead, or dead looking. It's not really dead, it's dormant. And it's kind of interesting. Like, we are here living and existing, and we are offered these beautiful moments all the time that we don't really take the most of like we can. It's like being in the moment, being with a person that is very temporary, and the feelings that you're feeling, the emotions that are going back and forth, the moment, it's all temporary. So it's like, make the most out of every single moment and really enjoy it and take what you can from it, because it is temporary. Like a flower, if you go up to a plant and you cut the flowers off, from my understanding, you're not killing the plant. I do believe that the plant, and this is maybe me thinking too deeply into it, but I think this is just how the plant feels, is the plant is kind of like, you cut all my flowers off. So it probably feels a little bit naked, a little exposed, it's lacking flowers, but the flowers are going to die. So you might as well, if you want to enjoy the flowers, cut them off this plant and bring them in your house and look at them and enjoy them, because they're going to live just about as long. And I'm not exactly sure how exactly this ties in, but it's kind of like, you'll find yourself in a moment and you don't exactly understand what's so special about it and what's so beautiful and what you want to take from it. And then you just kind of walk away feeling all, oh, that was great. That was lovely. And it's, I mean, I guess just trying to, like, pictures, videos, I feel like that's how we capture life. It's almost like real flowers of our life, you know, like we take a picture of something that was really beautiful and you didn't really see everything else. You see this beautiful part of the moment, and we take that and we hold on to it, but it lasts forever. And I feel like that almost means that it wasn't as great. It's like life gives you flowering moments where if you do not sit there and enjoy it in real time and take everything you can from it, it will go right by you. Like if you just walk past a flower, you might see it and smell it and it's like, oh, that's beautiful. It's a flower. It's gorgeous. But that's kind of all there is to it after that. Whereas when you take the flower with you, you can enjoy it and appreciate it for what it is. And I guess the thing there is, you know, maybe if you take the flower with you, other people couldn't enjoy the flower. But if you left flowers behind, then other people could come enjoy the flowers. But then if everybody comes and takes a flower, it would still keep going because the flowers will just keep growing. You know, the flowers will, I think that's actually literally how plants work in terms of like pruning. If you trim something back, it grows back fuller. So really appreciating that, what it did, and then allowing it, not being afraid to cut it back and then, you know, let it blossom again. That's what my brain was turning about today. It was just how the moment in time we live in is a lot like a flower, and we have to present it the best that we can and enjoy it the best that we can. You know, like if somebody brought you flowers, there are so many times that I've seen people get a beautiful bouquet of flowers and bring them home and set them on the counter to die, or put them in the trash after a day or two. See, like me, I will take a flower, bring it home, and trim it up, and then let it sit in my house and look beautiful. I'll change the water, make sure it stays beautiful and fresh for as long as it can. And I think that is making the most of it, like taking pride in beauty and pushing it out instead of just eating it up and being like, But I did bring a couple of my flower bouquets. I went and delivered them today, as I was saying earlier. I brought my first one to my friend at the fabric store. His name is Orlando, and he was, I think, a little caught off guard to receive some flowers, which makes sense. Men don't get flowers often. But he was very delighted. He asked me if I grew the flowers. I was like, I wish I grew these flowers, but no. And it was so cute because he grabbed my thumb and he said, let me see, do you have a green thumb? And he said, no, it's blue. Oh, that was funny. I cackled. And then the next stop that I went to was this one's kind of funny, but I went to the Porsche dealership a while back because I was honestly kind of curious about the different types of cars because I'm interested in them and would want one in the future. But it's kind of hard to really want something when you don't spend that much time up in it, feeling it out and seeing it in person. Like you kind of have to make it real. So I went, and I did not just go to the Porsche dealership. Let me clarify that ahead of time. I went to a couple different dealerships and looked at different cars. But when I was at the Porsche dealership, there was a gentleman there, and his name was John. And he was so friendly, and not just like, oh, he wants you to buy a car, salesperson friendly. Like, he was kind. He took the time to explain to me the different cars that are there. There's not but so many options that they have when it comes, especially to an SUV. There's two of them. And then we talked about the other cars. He answered every question that I have, just like so patiently and respectfully. And I feel like I don't like to let kindness like that go unseen and patience. So I brought him a flower bouquet, and he seemed very, very grateful and excited to receive his flowers. And then I brought one to my solid core instructor, which actually I'm going to bring one to my solid core instructor. I'm going there after this. So I can't really tell you how she's going to react, but I think she's going to be excited, because how frequently do you receive flowers when you're, there teaching a class? And then the last one I delivered was to my favorite waiter at this restaurant called Perry's, and they always give me a free bottle of Aquapana, and I had to return the favor with some flowers. But yes, they came out so beautifully, and I had such a good time making them. And all of these vases were going to go to the thrift store anyway, so now they have beautiful flowers in them, and they're hopefully being appreciated on somebody's countertop, mantle, whatever it is. So yeah, you don't really have to have a reason to go do nice things for people. You can just go and do it and create the moment. Pioneer the moment. Create your own flowers, and then put them and enjoy them for yourself. I don't know. Maybe that's not the way, but have a beautiful evening. Like and subscribe. Bye.